guys, Ace of Hearts Fox here, and today I'm talking about fursonas. Now, this is something that a lot of newer furries seem to have a lot of trouble with, so I thought today I'd share with you guys how I came up with mine, and maybe you could leave some comments down below on how you made yours, just to give people ideas and maybe help someone who doesn't have one yet. So for those of you guys who don't know what a fursona is, it could be literally anything representative of yourself as an animal-type character. It could be some fantastic creature that has all these amazing traits that you really admire, or it could even just be something simple, like an animal representation of literally just you. So before I get into the major parts of explaining my fursona, I'm gonna go to where I came up with Ace of Hearts. Because a lot of you guys seem to be asking me, why out of every playing card did you choose the Ace of Hearts? Well, it all goes back to when I was actually in Boy Scouts. I was on a week-and-a-half trek in Philmont. This is a trail in New Mexico on a Boy Scout reservation, and we had all these little checkpoints along the way, and each checkpoint had a different theme to it with different activities. Well, one of the checkpoints had black powder rifle shooting, and it was really cool, but the thing was, we didn't bring any stuff to blow up, and when you have a big black powder rifle, you want to blow something up. And the one thing I had on me was a deck of cards. So I put the deck of cards up on the hill, aimed the rifle right at it, and blew it to smithereens, and it was really cool. There were cards everywhere, holes, and they were all torn up, but there was a card that survived. There was an Ace of Hearts. I mean, a few other cards survived, but the Ace of Hearts really stood out to me, so I kind of figured, oh, well, if this thing can survive something that blew up all these other cards, it must be kind of lucky. I know, it sounds silly, but I carried that Ace of Hearts card with me the rest of the trek through all kinds of crazy weather like hail and monsoons and all kinds of insanity. I ended up carrying that card for the first year and a half that I was in college, and it just was kind of my lucky charm. I carried it in a hat, and that was just sort of my thing. And I went to a furry meetup in Irvine, California called the Furbarbecue. It was really large, and people were asking me, well, what's your fursona? And I didn't have one yet, so I remember one of my friends was like, okay, let's just come up with one, right now. What's his name? And I'm like, Ace! That was literally how I came up with it. It was just on the spot. I didn't have any other names. I'm not a very creative person when it comes to character designs. I mean, look at my character. He's gray, brown hair. That's all he's got. So literally I came up with the name Ace on the spot, and then they said, cool, what's your favorite animal? I said off the bat, fox, and they were like, okay, he's Ace the Fox, perfect. And that's literally how I came up with my fursona. It was on the spot, I didn't really think about it, and it was actually really cool. He kind of just stuck with me ever since then because I kind of modeled the character after how I see myself. I took the best parts of my personality and put him into him, and that's all the positivity and all of his humor and all this love for the world and for people. So what I did was I projected all my favorite parts of myself and put them into this character and represented what I think is the best reflection of myself. So thanks so much for watching today's video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please hit like or subscribe down below. It really helps because this channel is still fairly new. Also, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you have a fursona, and if you do, how'd you come up with them? I do read every single comment, and I try to reply to as many as possible, so please, I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So thanks again for watching, you guys. I'm Ace of Hearts Fox, and I will see you all in the next video. Psh!